Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to Inner Healer. I am your host Shakri, and today we are going to talk about Venus through the houses. Yes, Venus. What is Venus? Venus is our love language, how we show love to another or to ourselves. And it also shows our values, what we value the most, how we value it. So that's if you're ready for learning about Venus through each house, let's get started. Venus in the first house. So Venus in the first house is sort of like a Libra rising, because Venus is the ruler of Libra. So it will make a person like very pretty. They would be very, very pretty. These people are like so pretty that sometimes it could make them vain. Like it could really make them vain. But then on the flip side, it could also be vain in the respect of I have to like fix, you see, like maybe I have some hair sticking up. A Venus in the first house is not going to come on camera having hair sticking up. Maybe they won't even do the freeform locks like I do, honey. They will have their locks really coiled, really, you can see the parts in their hair. You won't see the poof like how you see on mine. Honey, that is a Venus in the first house, okay? They have to come on camera and they have to be working it, Miss Thing. But then they could be vain in the sense of I know that I look good and I don't need anyone to tell me that I look good. So maybe that's not vain. That is just very confident. So let me take that back. That is not vain, Miss Thing. That is very confident. Someone with Venus in the first house will have like a welcoming attitude. They will be like more popular amongst everyone. Like they have just like that aura where like people are just attracted to them. People are staring at them all the time, like I said, because they look good. People are just wanting to be around them because they have like that welcoming attitude. Like these are the people who possibly could have been like spoiled as children and even spoiled as adults. They get whatever they want. Their love language is more so like, I love love. Like I'm going to shower you with love. These are the people who could, like I said, they love love. So these are the people who that you could possibly see on like those TV shows. You know, the TV shows like For the Love of Me or something like that. Like I'm not really into TV, so I really don't know what those shows are called. But you know, like those shows where you're coming on there to find love. Those are those kind of people. These are the people who could like honestly attract like the superficial lovers simply because everything is like beautifying with them. Everything has to like look good. Everything has to be in place. Not a hair out of place, not a tooth knocked out or anything, like not a tooth missing, anything like that. Everything has to be perfect. So like sometimes they have like, you know, like that goes with the vainness that I was talking about earlier. These people have like a magnetic personality. Like that personality, like I said, the welcoming attitude, like the welcoming personality, like they just have like a charming aura. These are the people that you always want to be around because they are going to show you love. They are going to shower you with love. These are people who are just loving. Like they are just loving. They're beautiful. They're comforting. They're loving. They are just all around, you know, welcoming people. They just have that aura where I'm okay to be around. So the second house, Venus is at home in the second house because the second house is ruled by Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. So these people are more so at home, like their Venus feels at home. These are the people who like value security. They value stability. They are like the people who are attracted to like a luxury lifestyle. So the way that they show love is probably they'll be the ones who buy you gifts. They'll shower you with gifts. They'll take you to nice restaurants. They'll take you on excursions. They'll do things like that. I just found out about something in Vegas, the Mile High Club. That's like something Venus, where you're going up in the sky. You're either having dinner or you're going up there to do your thing, Miss Thing. You know what I'm saying? So those are those kind of people. They just want to shower you with the luxury things in life. These people are very, very loyal in relationships. They are like generous to one another. So if like it's like a reciprocal thing with them. Like you show me love, I show you love. I shower you with gifts, you shower me with gifts. They yearn for long lasting relationships. Like I said, they are built on stability. They are not the kind of people who are going to be with a broke person. Let's just keep it real. They like the finer things in life. You can't be with them if you are broke. Like that's just not what it's not balancing. Okay. These are the people who have to actually beware of users because, like I said, they like the finer things in life. So they are going to shower their lovers with the finer things. And if you're broke, you cannot give them that. If you're coming to only get things out of them, they will spot you and they will cut you off. Point blank, period. It's no playing. It's no using these people. Sometimes someone can get over on it, but then like once they get that in their head, like, hold up, I'm the only one giving this. Like they don't mind, like they don't really mind giving gifts, but they want to be showered with gifts too. Like I said, they want to go on the trips. They want the luxury handbags. They want the luxury gifts. They want to go to the finest restaurants. They want to drive around in the nicest car. You cannot come to them. No offense to anybody with a Buick LeSabre, but you can't pull up in the Buick LeSabre with them. Like they gonna be looking like, what are you doing? What is that? We're not riding in that. They will literally go rent a rental car, a nice rental car, in order to not ride in your Buick LeSabre. So if you got a Buick LeSabre and you're trying to get with somebody with Venus in the second house, you got to step your cookies up, baby, for they crumble. Venus in the third house. Now, Venus in the third house is ruled by Mercury, which is ruled by Gemini. So this is a Gemini house. So this is a Mercury house. So what does that mean? A Venus in the third house. These people are good talkers. They are very persuasive. These are people who can talk you up out of your, like, let's just keep it real. They can talk you up out of your clothes. They got a good talking game. These people are very, very good with like gossip sites. Like they are the kind of people who will constantly be checking the shade room. You know, like these are people who are very, very like good marketers. Like I said, like they are persuasive. So like the way that they love is by talking to you, by communicating with you. You will fall in love with, they know how to use the words on you. They can just get things out of people that someone else that doesn't have this placement just probably wouldn't be able to. Like they are the finessers. Like and it's not, sometimes it can be used for good and sometimes it can be used for bad. Because like I said, if they're good marketers, then if they are running a business and you know, businesses thrive off of marketing most of the times. So they will be the ones who will outmarket you. They will be the ones who they're going to think outside of the box. Like these are the people who, if you have, you know, when you're at restaurants and they have like the take, sometimes these are at like, you know, maybe the mom and pop or the older diners, and they will have like the tabletop, but it will be all billboards like for different companies. These are the people who are going to not sneak, but they are going to be the ones that you're going to see on those tables. These are the people who are putting out, you know, those real estate people who are putting out those bandit signs. They are the ones who are putting out 100 bandit signs in one night. You're not playing with them. You're not touching them. You are not going to be the one to outmarket them. So how can they win you over? They are going to win you over by wowing you, by talking to you, by presenting themselves like they are a walking billboard. They are the marketer. So they are going to be the ones to talk to you. Really, really talk a good game. Like there's no more to say about Venus in the third house, because these are the people who like to talk. They are going to be the ones, they going to text you sweet nothings in the morning. They are going to be the ones to text you sweet nothings all throughout the day. You might even like fall in love with this person. Why? Because they want to talk to you all the time. They are the ones that are going to call you. What you doing? I'm bored. Okay, well, I will sit here and talk to you until you feel like you want to hang up. They are loyal like that in that aspect. You can count on them to come talk to you about something. You need something to talk about, go call up somebody with Venus in that third house. Okay? You want to date somebody, you need communication. You have problems with communication, you go find somebody with that Venus in that third house, and they gonna unblock that block for you. They gonna unblock that blockage, and guess what? You gonna be a talking somebody too, probably fooling with them. Venus in the fourth house. Venus in the fourth house is like having Venus in Cancer, because the fourth house is ruled by Cancer, which is ruled by the moon. So these people are like very, very family oriented. They are like really, really connected to like their family. Like their family is like really like, it's like their world revolves around family. family oriented. So if you're trying to get with them and you're not into family, like that's going to be a disconnect. That's not going to work out. These are people who are like so connected with their past. So like connected with their past in the sense of they had like a good childhood, so they don't have a problem with going back to their hometown if they moved away. Or most times they are not the ones to even move away from their hometown. They are close with their parents. They are really close with their parents. Like mostly the mom, maybe they are close. Like they have like a really like tight bond with their mom. They have like the most psychic abilities. Not the most, but they have psychic abilities. So dealing with someone with Venus in the 4th house, like I said, it's like dealing with someone with Venus in Cancer. So these are the people who like, it would be in your best interest maybe not to cheat on these people, because like I said, they have the psychic ability. So they are really going to know what's going on. And like, you're just going to be popped. So you might not want to play with them. They are like the accommodating ones in a relationship, and it doesn't even have to be like in a romantic relationship. In any kind of relationships, they are accommodating. So if you come over their house, which is only people that they are close with, because the home is their sanctuary. So if you come over their house, like say like you're one of their close friends or something, and you end up coming over their house, they are the ones that are going to make you a meal. They're going to make sure that you have something to drink. They're going to make sure that you're just really, really comfortable in their house. They want everyone to feel comfortable around them. They want people to feel secure around them. They provide the safety. They just want you to feel safe and secure around them. My tongue is tied, honey. But they just want you to feel really safe around them. They are like the ideal spouse. Like they are a really good spouse, because like I said, like they make everyone feel comfortable around them. They are even good parents. They love family. So a family dynamic is really, really top on their priority list. Now, Venus in the 5th house. Venus in the 5th house is like having Venus in Leo, because 5th house is ruled by the Leo, which is ruled by the sun. So what are these people like? These people are lots of fun. They are like the life of the party. These are the people who you will just naturally fall in love with their personality. Like they are like so loving that they are like the revolving relationship kind of person. They are the ones that are still trying to figure out what I'm going to do in this relationship. I just want to have fun. When things start to get too serious, they are going to go to the next one miss thing. They are not ready for commitment yet. They just want to have fun. This is like, especially if you have Sun and Venus here, like you are just the embodiment of like life of the party. You are the embodiment of like, I'm here, Miss Thing, look at me. Like, you know, like they are like the because that is the embodiment of it. Like they could tend to have people be jealous of them, because like I said, they have that aura where everyone likes them. They Venus in Leo. That means the sun shines bright. So everyone is looking at them. Everyone wants to be around them. So if everyone wants to be around them, if you have like jealous people around, then those are going to be the ones that's not going to like them. Like they are going to be the ones that's like, why everybody want to be around them? Like what's so special about them? And you're not going to know, because you don't even know anything about astrology. But guess what? They have that Venus in Leo, Miss Thing, and everyone wants to be around them. You just jealous. Tell them that. They are like good entertainers. This is where you can find like the people who are good with like singing, dancing, acting, you know, things like that. Like I said, they are the sun, and it's in Venus. So Venus is the way that they show love, the way that they feel about themselves. It's the sun. The sun shines bright. They feel good about themselves. They look good. They feel good. They smell good. Everything's just all good about them. Look good outside, got good inside. Stuff like that, you know? Venus in the 6th house. Venus in the 6th house is like having Venus in Virgo, because the 6th house is ruled by Virgo. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So these people are like more of the, how can I say it? Like more of the helpful mate. The mate that is like, that likes taking care of you. The mate that is like like responsible, reliable. Like this person can help you do whatever it is that you seek out to do. They will help you. These are the people who like like their work life. They like going to work. You might even meet them at work and they will fall in love with you from work. You will fall in love with them from work. These are good people because they are like the embodiment of, like, the sixth house is like the health and things like that. Like, these people could be like good personal trainers. They could be like a good like a vegan coach, like stuff like that, like just to show you how to eat. Like, they will, you could meet, like, because we're talking about Venus, like, these are the people that they were your coach, and then, like, because they were so good at being your coach, like, you just want to be around them. Like, you fell in love with them from the fact of they're so healthy, like, and something like that. Or they helped you out in losing weight, or they helped you beautify yourself, like they were your makeup artist, something like that. Like, they just like to help people. They want to help you look good. They want to help you feel good, because remember, this is Venus and then it is the sixth house. So they want to help you into beautifying yourself. So they could even be like your what is it, like your wardrobe person. Like, they could help you. You have to look good for your job. So guess what? These are the people who are going to help style you. That's what it is. Your stylist. So that is Venus in the sixth house. Now, Venus in the seventh house. Now, the seventh house is ruled by Libra, which is ruled by Venus already. So Venus is comfortable here in the seventh house, as well as, like, it was comfortable being up there in the second house, because Taurus and Libra are ruled by Venus. So these are the people, but it's a different kind of Venus. So these are the people who have lots of friends because they're a good friend. Like, they are really a good friend. They are the people who are, like, not here to be a loner. Like, you're not supposed to be alone. You're supposed to be in a relationship. You're supposed to have a lot of friends. You're supposed to, like, just be around people. Like, you're a good people person. And these are the people who, like, your relationship is like an extension of you. Like, it's not separate from you. These are the people who attach themselves to the relationship. Like, everything with them revolves around relationships, whether it's friendships, intimate relationships. It doesn't matter. Romantic relationships, rather, not intimate, because intimate does not mean the same as romantic. So romantic relationships, intimate relationships, just any kind of relationships, they are really good in. They are good mediators. So if you're having a problem in your relationship, these are the kind of people that can help you, work things out. They are good business partners because they are good friends. They value relationships. They are going to value as a business partner. They are going to be good business people. These are the best people. If you want to go into business, find somebody with Venus in the seventh house, because they can assist you with that. So if you wanted to be like, these are the people who could be like a business coach, rather, because they are Venus, and they can show you how to, like, make the business, like, beautify, and, like, show you how to connect with people. So, like, these are, like, that's that. But these are the people who are, like, compromising in relationships, sometimes to their detriment. Like, it could really, harm them to be so compromising, because now you're losing yourself. So if you lose yourself and others, now you don't know who you are, because you're too busy trying to mirror, reflect off of everyone else. Be yourself with Venus in the seventh house. That is very important for you guys. So how do they show love? Like, they just love. So everything love. Like, they are the ones who want to kiss you, who want to hug you, who want to touch you. They are just affectionate people. But Libra is, like, sort of private. And remember, I said seventh house is ruled by Libra. So these are not the people who are going to show, like, the public affection. You will get that in the house. But these are not the kind of people who are, that's just not their twist. Like, everything is not for everybody, rather. Now, Venus in the eighth house. Hold up. Wait a minute. Venus in the eighth house. Let me tell you something about them. Now, these are, like, the intense lovers. They are very, very intense. They like, they like sex. They like the intimacy. They like that aspect of relationships. They are the more drama-filled people in relationships. Like, these are the people who like to fight and hump. Like, after we fight, then we're gonna go in the bedroom. Like things like that. Like that could be like that's like a toxic cycle. These are people who have like probably more toxic relationships because of that aspect. Like they just like the drama. Like the drama is what fuels them in relationships. These are not gonna be the people that like you can say, I'm going to call you today and then I'm not going to call you again until next week. Like I said, they are all or nothing. So you're either in it with them or you're not in it with them. They are people who like thrive off of, I want to say, more so like dedication to them while you're with them, because these are the people who also have secret relationships. These are the people who are trauma bonders. Like you will trauma bond with them. So like I said, everything has its plus side and minus side, and that's something that you have to work on if you have the Venus in the 8th house, because trauma bonded is never good for anyone, because it's like I said, it's a toxic cycle, and this is the embodiment of a toxic cycle. But also, these are the people who can transform in relationships. They can transform the other person in a relationship. So these are the people like you ain't never gonna forget them. Like when I say you're never going to forget them, like these are the people who put it on you, and you gonna always remember that. You gonna be like, I'm trying to get that old thing back. Like, but once they're done, honey, they are done. But these are also the people that when they are not done, honey, they gonna be the ones that's gonna ride past your house 2, 3, 4 in the morning. They gonna leave that note on your door. They might even be the ones that's gonna bust the windows out your car. Stuff like that. No, I cannot sing. And hey, not everybody can sing. It's not my thing. But that was just funny. It fit right in the moment right there. But those are those kind of people. Like I said, it's a toxic cycle. So sometimes you might want to just stay away from some of these people. But like I said, it's very, very transformational to be with these people. So if you're looking to elevate your life, if you're looking to like take things to the next level, like these are the people who are going to be very loyal to you in a relationship. So though that outweighs everything else, in my opinion. Maybe not to everybody else, but yeah. Now, Venus in the 9th house. Venus in the 9th house is like having your Venus in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. So everything with them is big. We're going to do it real big. We're going to travel. We're going to explore. They are going to be the ones who are like your travel buddy. Like they are not the ones who are going to be like tied down in relationships. So if you're the kind of person who like have a Venus in the 6th house, then you're not going to be compatible with this person. Why? Because they are the people who are on the go. Like it's not a mundane type of thing with them. Like they are people who are on the go. They want to be with somebody who like I said, is their travel buddy. We're going here, here, and here. Let's take this flight. We're out. Not even just taking a flight. Like these are the people who are just always on the go. You could take them 2 hours away, but they just want to explore. They want to see everything. These are the people who could possibly like fall in love with like their teacher, like their coach, something like that. Like, because 9th house is the house of higher learning. Venus is love. So you could literally fall in love with the person who's supposed to be teaching you. So these are the people who also have like their lovers are different. Now, some people say like, oh, their lover has to be someone from like a different culture. Their lover has to be foreign from them. Now, foreign does not mean a different culture. Foreign can mean their lover is older or younger than them. Foreign to them is from a different age bracket. Foreign to them is someone, it could be a different culture, but like I said, it could be someone from a different age bracket. People always associate Venus in the 9th house to people dealing with others from foreign lands, but that's not always the case. Foreign means foreign, something that's not familiar. So being with someone in a different age group is not the same. Like this could be the people who have, Pluto and Scorpio, and they deal with somebody with Pluto and Libra or Pluto and Sagittarius, like something like that. That could be foreign to them. These are the people who are turned on by your ability to think big. You know that thing, think big. You're thinking small. Those are those kind of people. They have like the expansive mind. So if you're like really, like I said, if you're stuck in the mundane and you're just thinking that life is go to work, go home, go to sleep, do it all over again the next day, don't even approach this person because they not for you. They not even going to be feeling you. Like I said, these are the people who really, really have to get out and go about. Now, going back to these people dealing with someone from a different age bracket, most times they will probably deal with someone older, maybe not someone younger. So maybe not the people who, these are the people with Pluto and Sagittarius who would deal with somebody with Pluto and Scorpio, or someone with Pluto and Scorpio who would deal with someone with Pluto and Libra. Why? Because they are the people who are impressed by someone who has life experience. So if you have more life experience than them, then they are really, really attracted to you. Why? Because they think that you have a lot in your mind that you could pour into them. So if you're someone who's older than them, they're probably going to be attracted to you. Most times they're going to be attracted to you. If you're from somewhere that they're not from, these could be the people who are from the East Coast and go to college, and then they start dating someone from the West Coast, and now everybody to move, well, not everybody, them two to move to maybe the Midwest somewhere, and now they're starting a life there. You're from here, I'm from here, we moved here, and we done started a life together. Those are those kind of people. So that's Venus in the 9th house. Now, Venus in the 10th house. Venus in the 10th house is like having Venus in Capricorn. So these are the people who are attracted to like status. These are people who will date the boss. These are people who only go after someone who's an entrepreneur, who's the boss, who's the CEO of a company. They are not going to be the people who date a worker. I'm sorry, but no, they're not those kind of people. These are the people who are really, really into their reputation. Their career is very, very important to them. Whereas the 6th house is your everyday work life. The 10th house is more so your career. So the thing that you are doing like for until you're done doing, basically. So these are the people who like are, maybe you met at work. Like I said, these are the people, if you have Venus in Capricorn, you are the kind of person who is, like I said, is going to date your boss. If you met them at work, then most times they are your boss. A lot of times these are people who will go after like even famous people. Maybe even a person with Venus in Capricorn could be famous, because 10th house is the highest point in your chart. Venus is how you show love. So you literally are going to go after the famous person because you want that status, right? Now, these are the people who like thrive off of the saying family is business, because they love the whole business aspect. Like I said, they are status climbers. So these are people who also are like straightforward in relationships. They are very loyal when it comes to relationships. So they are not the kind of people who are going to be okay with you, like say like you are dating a Venus in Capricorn and they find out that you dated someone in their like network circle. So say like it's a group of, bosses, and you meet one at I don't know, maybe you were in Puerto Rico and you met one in Puerto Rico, and then you were in New York and you met the other one, but you didn't know that they knew each other. If they find out that you dated the one from Puerto Rico, girl, they gonna cut you off. Boy, they gonna cut you off. Why? Because reputation is everything to them. They don't even want the sloppy seconds of someone that they know. Like, status is everything to them. They're what is it? Like, the way that people look at them is everything. So that's just not gonna fly with them. That's just not. Venus in the 11th house. This is like having Venus in Aquarius. Now, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, so this is more so, and Saturn also. Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn, just like Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So with Venus in the 11th house, these are people who are like got where they got by who they know. That saying, like, it's not what you know, but who you know. That is the embodiment of that, having Venus in the 11th house. These are people who have lots of friends, because the 11th house deals with your friends group. The 11th house also deals with the internet. So these are the people who are like popular on the internet. These are literally like influencers. Everyone loves them. Love Venus. 11th house, internet. Everyone loves them. The personality that they put out onto the internet. These are good networkers. So you know those multi-level marketing companies. These are people who probably thrive in those kinds of companies. So if you have Venus in the 11th house and you wanted to like really start a business, then a multi-level marketing business would probably do well for you. Why? Because like I said, 11th house deals with your friends group, networking, the internet, and Venus, what you love, how you make your money. You literally could make your money through multi-level marketing. These are, like I said, these are good for social media. These are people who people just love them. In a relationship, these are the people who are like the friends with benefits type of relationship. Like their lover has to be their homie. It cannot be a type of relationship where like I'm super clingy onto you, because if that's the case, then Venus in the 11th house is not going to deal with you, because they're not interested in being very clingy. They are people. So you're going to have to share these people with their friend groups. These are the people that are, like I said, the influencers. They are here, they're there, they're networking this person, networking with that person. They're at this event, they're at that event. There might even be the ones, they might even be the ones who are speaking at all these different engagements. So yes, if you're dating with someone with Venus in the 11th, please don't expect them to always be home. Please don't expect them to be like the lovey-dovey type. Just be their homie. Be their dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's the kind of relationship that they looking for. So that's Venus in the 11th house. Venus in the 12th house. Venus in the 12th house is really interesting because Venus is, remember, the way that you love, how you get money, and your values. The 12th house is the hidden, everything that's hidden from you. So these are the people also who could be in secret relationships. Now with this, earlier, I don't even know if I gave it to you straight with Venus in the 8th house. Now, Venus in the 8th house, these are the people who are the other party. Now, with Venus in the 12th house, these are the people who could be the cheaters in a relationship. And this is because they don't really know how to feel in a relationship. You're not going to know how they feel because they don't really know how it feels. The 12th house is the hidden house. So their feelings are like really, really scrambled. They could literally be delusional in a relationship. Think that you're doing something that you're not doing, and then now they want to go out and cheat on you. And that's how that cycle starts. So that is like the example of like the secret relationships that I mean. Like not like in the 8th house where they are just the third party, or like they're comfortable when they're with you. These are the people who you don't even know if they're comfortable with you. They don't even know if they're comfortable with you because, like I said, it's hidden. Everything is hidden from them. Their feelings are just mumbo jumbo mixed up. But a lot of time, and that depends on the sign that's there too, because that's not everybody. But these are the people who are guarded in relationships. They are guarded and they're super cautious. Why? Because they've been hurt probably multiple times. A lot of times, these are the people who continuously deal with heartbreak in relationships. They are like so giving in relationships, and maybe they're not getting back what they're giving out. They don't know how to express, like, you're not making me feel good. I don't feel good when I'm with you. It like they are, like I said, they're delusional in relationships. And that's not a slight at anyone who has Venus in the 12th house. That's just something that's real. These are people who like something that I noticed with these people. These are people who have like lovers who passed on. Their lovers could also go to the clink. Like that's something that I noticed with them. And they are the people who will hold you down. These are the people who, like, if their lover was to pass on, these are the people who will stay attached to the lover's family. Like they will stay attached. They are the people who, they will go on to another relationship, but they will still stay connected to that lover's family because that's just a sense of attachment for them. That is just something that feels comfortable to them to still deal with that person's family. These are also the people who like in a relationship, like, they're suffering in silence. Remember I said, like, they don't know how to express it to you. They'll just go on and on and on in the relationship, and they're suffering, and they just don't know how to tell you. They are not able to find the words to tell you what's happening. But on the flip side of that, the brighter side of that, once they go through all of those trials and tribulations in that relationship, I promise you, you are going to find a lover, a person who is fulfilled, a person who can give you 100%. Because when you're coming into a relationship with 50%, then you're only supposed to get 50% out of it. But these are the people who are going to go through those trials, and they're going to be able to give 100% in their relationship, and they're going to get that 100% back. So of course, they have to go through all of this in order to see their happy ending. But it's a happy ending, right? So that's Venus in the 12th house. Whew, that was a lot. Now, that was Venus all through the houses. Let me know how you think I did on this video. Let me know down below, what is your Venus sign? How do you show love? What house is your Venus in? If you don't know the house because you don't know the time that you were born, just let me know the Venus sign down below. That's my time with y'all today. Peace. I'll see you next time.